Hurricane Beryl, guys. We have the first major hurricane of the season, the Atlantic. Right now it's going to cruise through the Caribbean, but right now the forecast consensus is aiming at the Gulf of Mexico by the end of the weekend.
Wow.
So we're going to have to watch this very closely because first hurricane means a coastal risk for some areas along the coast later on Sunday. So we'll talk more about that in just a bit. But first, outside right now, it is mostly sunny and partly cloudy, and off in the distance is a little haze. Now, through tomorrow morning, a small plume of dust will move in. That'll reduce air quality, limit time outdoors. If you suffer from any respiratory illness like COPD or emphysema, if you suffer from labored breathing like asthma, this can certainly put a damper on that. By about Tuesday morning, it'll start to diminish and start to thin out, and our air quality will improve by the middle of this week. But between now and Monday and Tuesday, there will be dust in the atmosphere. Metro temperatures 97 here in the city, 97 at Helotes, a few degrees not as hot at Bernie, 91, 96 over at Hondo. We have a triple-digit reading on the map at Del Rio at 100 degrees, 97 at Cotulla, 97 at Floresville. Tag on the high dew point, the high humidity. It feels like for more like 104 out there, and you can see some areas receiving some relief in the form of a few passing light showers. Not much action, but the sea breeze did get a little active across Atascosa County, parts and areas near Pearsall and Hondo along Highway 90 in the last hour or so. But these are sea breeze variety showers. They don't last very long. They pop up for about 10 minutes and they rain themselves out. Tonight's forecast, we stay clear by tomorrow morning. Mostly cloudy skies, middle to upper 70s in San Antonio, some lower 70s for the hill country like Kerrville and Fredericksburg. Tomorrow's forecast about 99 degrees. We'll do it all over again. Upper 90s, right around 100 degrees because of this right here. High pressure. It doesn't really move all that much for the next 4 to 5 days, but watch what happens by Saturday and Sunday. It weakens and moves farther east, and this is crucial because it opens up a weakness in high pressure for the Texas coast, for Mexico and Louisiana. That's important for the tropics because those are steering currents for what could be Hurricane Beryl moving into the Gulf of Mexico by the end of the weekend. Right now, winds at 130, moving west-northwest at 18 miles an hour. This is a major hurricane moving towards the Lesser Antilles Islands and will enter the Caribbean by tomorrow morning. Again, that's a powerful major hurricane. Let me show you what the steering currents will do by Tuesday and Wednesday, steering it into the Gulf of Mexico. But watch what happens. It moves farther east and weekends, and it looks like the majority, the consensus of our computer models has it making that northwest turn. While some of it moves into eastern Mexico, we see a lot of them starting to make the trend, making that northerly turn. So we'll have to watch that trend over the next several days as it moves through the Caribbean Sea. Extended forecast 99 on Thursday, 99 on Friday. July 4th will be partly cloudy, a little breezy and hot, upper 90s, right around 100 degrees. But by the middle part of next week, that's when we start to really introduce more rain chances, depending on what happens with Hurricane Beryl. Lower 90s, maybe some upper 80s across the region with those southeast winds starting to return from the east, and then isolated scattered showers will be possible by the middle of July.